What's going on, people? It's Wednesday. I'll whack. I feel whack sometimes. I'll yak at you for a second. First things first. Interesting comments on yesterday's video. Um, you know, when it comes to music, it really is a individual perspective. There is no such thing as a standard that everyone's supposed to think by. Although I encounter other people who have this idea that somehow there's this right way and wrong way to experience things. I just know what I think. So, someone asked me about Galaxy 500 in relation to Dream shoegaze. You know something? I just don't associate Dream Galaxy 500 with that term, although they are lumped in there. Galaxy 500 don't have that special thing that I'm looking for. They're okay. I have some on video, but they've never made a record that I wanted to buy. Someone else mentioned the old band Nirvana, the Salmon Simopath. Now, this is just me, but that is definitely not what I call dream pop. That might be somewhere to the left of sunshine pop. Again, I'm telling you about my personal sensibilities, so don't get crunk or nothing. I just thought I'd respond. Said, yeah, I have it on CD. I'd like to have those Nirvana albums on vinyl. They're collectible, but that doesn't strike me as dream pop at all. Kurt Betcher, some of his work I do see as can lump in with dream pop, but it's also absolutely sunshine pop. And you know, I don't really care for genres, but it helps us to discuss stuff. And there's stuff where the Millennium. I have this. This is an original. Begin. Kurt Betcher. This is a very collectible album. No, I don't have the insert. I have the music though, and it's an original. You know how nerdy, snooty collectors can be about ephemera. It's the music that's the most important. So this album, to me, has a lot of what I call sunshine pop. But there's also some tracks on here that, to my mind, cross over into that dreamy world. Like on side 2. Side 2 is what I'm thinking of, in particular, where things get dreamlike. That's kind of, I think that's an aspect for me where that vein of music touches me, is that it, a dreamlike quality, a wistful quality, a melancholy that I can personally feel, like Slow Dive. I feel Neil's songs, I really do. So what else is sitting out? I played this last night. Don't play it often. Patrick Moraz, Refugee, with the rhythm section of the Nice. Swiss keyboardist Patrick Moraz, he was a wizard, but also really over the top and bombastic, I think he just really is very show-offy. He can play, and he's got some good ideas, but that's the aspect of Patrick Moraz's playing that has turned me off to listening to more of him. I have his records and I keep them, but he can be too busy showing off. But he's good, so it's like, why do you have to do that? But personalities, right? Well, personalities. I have this solo album by John Leeds from Barclay James Harvest. Barclay James Harvest is a band that I think is second, third rate. No offense to them. It's just like the music is kind of treacly. I have some of their albums. They have some nice songs. I like generally where that music is, but it's like, man, some of it is just a little too soft and a little too middle of the road. But this album is pretty good. Solo album by John Lees, A Major Fancy. And has some good players on here. And he stretches out. There's even something slightly jazzy, jammy on here. hadn't played it in a long time. This is an absolute all-time favorite album that can always lift my mood, change the atmosphere in the room. Gong, Angel's Egg, and you all know how much I love the band Gong. This is an original. When I got this, and I've had 2 original copies of this, so when I first bought it, back in 70 whenever, I don't remember the book. If I had the book, I took it out and lost it. And I used to do that because I was a kid, okay? I was a teenager when I got turned on to this stuff. I didn't know about record collecting yet, you know, those rules and stuff. I was fascinated with the music, so a lot of times I would take inserts out and separate them from the records, even throw them away. Foolishly, I didn't know, so don't get shitty with me, okay? Love this album. Angel's Egg. Played it all the way through twice. I just love it so much. Yes, it's significant to me that I got to meet David Allen and Gilly Smith before they died. Something else I played yesterday that was just a jam, just a wonderful listen. And also something that while listening, I was dissecting it because it's like, what's going on here, which is pretty cool. Makaya McCraven, Universal Beings, E&F sides. The drummer who will take and record jam sessions and then cut them up and then play to loops from the sessions. Cool idea. Excuse me. And the other thing that's down here that I played yesterday, because I was seeing it online and I said, I got that album. Let me see. What? I don't remember this. Beantown Sound, Boston, a Boston band back when they were in the 60s trying to find a way to, commercialize psychedelia. Beacon Street Union, this is a very good album. Stylistically, it's all over the place, from straight pop to blues to folk, but it's psychedelic. They have these songs where they're doing these things, and it's like, what are they doing? What's going to happen? And that's all they do, and they make these sounds. It's pretty cool. I love shit like this. Beacon Street Union. That's what I want to share today. I'm doing my best to shut the world out. Honestly, the news is just very distressing. All aspects of it. The weather reports from around the world. It's like, it's like the Great Flood has already started, The climate change that we were warned about 40-something years ago is here now. And mainstream media is still just trying to talk like everything is usual and it's going to get back to normal. It probably will in another 100 years. So I'm just taking it easy, chilling and just staying close to home. There was a show last night that I thought about going to. I didn't go. Madhu Mokhtar played in Omaha. I see several people I know went to the show. Looks like it was a good one. I don't regret not going, even though I was interested. But honestly, at this point, I don't think I'm jaded. I think this is honest. I would be more interested in being on the bill of the show than just going to it at this point. That's kind of where I'm at. You want me to come out? Put me on the bill. Let me play. Have a good day, people.